With Kroger Free Pickup, the savings are always with you. So you get the same great deals as in-store right in the app. Add your family's favorites to your cart while at the zoo, the science fair, or wherever. No matter where you order Kroger Pickup from, you can stay on budget while easily stocking up on everything you need. So start your cart and save from wherever today. Kroger, fresh for everyone. $35 order minimum. Restrictions may apply. Subject to availability.
Two Bulls in a China Shop is brought to you by these great companies that are giving us money to let you listen to their stuff.
Bullshit, Kyle. We make this show. You and me. Two Bulls in a China Shop is brought to you by us.
Someone's got to pay the bills, Dan, because it's not our trading.
All right, roll them.
You are listening to an entertainment program put together by a company called Financial Ineptitude. Anything said on this show is not an endorsement or professional advice. Would you really want to tell a court of law you were suing us because you thought taking financial advice from two idiots on a podcast put out by Financial Ineptitude was a good idea? Really? Clown hat smiley face.
Hello and welcome to the China Shop, everyone. Welcome. Come on inside. You fucking made it to the best place to be in the history of podcasts. I'm Shopkeeper Dan. With me, as always, is Kyle, the one, the only, the amazing creator of FinancialIneptitude.com. Kyle, how are you doing today?
I am not doing as well as that intro. Damn. that was nice. Thank you.
You like that? You like that?
Yeah. Get me pumped.
Trying to kick it up a notch.
After last week.
Yeah, right. I feel like I've been slacking. I need to. All right. Well, folks, come on into the shop today. Join us. Sit back, relax, take a load off, and rage against that hedge machine. We'd love to welcome any new listeners just joining us. We're here smashing our way through a complete set of fine china, sharing those strategies for maximizing gains and cutting losses. If you are new to the shop and stock trading in general, well, you can always check out our knowledge and resource centers on FinancialIneptitude.com or give one of our many beginning trading episodes a listen. We'll have all those links in the episode description for you. Don't worry. But the best place to be, come over, check us out on the Discord server. Kyle and I are on there all the time with a bunch of amazing people, fellow traders like yourself. And we are just talking about all things trading. Great, wonderful family we got going on in the China Shop. And you know what? Even better, we don't charge you money to be there. In fact, we want to give you something for showing up. You want to tell them more about that, Kyle?
Nope.
Okay. Well, just slide into Kyle's DMs, send him. It doesn't have to be a picture of your penis. Just send him a penis because it really makes his day worthwhile.
See, that's why I let you handle it.
You did have something to say.
No, that's good.
Yeah, if you send Kyle your mailing address, we will send you some Smash It Yourself swag. We got stickers, we got shot glasses, we got beer koozies, lots of stuff, amazing stuff. We'll actually have a link in the episode description to the shop.
Yes,
where if you've already gotten your free swag and you want more, you can go ahead and order some. Have it shipped straight to your door. We also, I will assure you, do nothing with your at-home address other than mail you swag. Kyle, I did a website thing where I took a quiz and they were like, we need your email before you get the results. And I was like, okay, here's my email. I gave them my email, and in the next 2 hours, I received 5 spam emails.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Fucking hell. It was ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It's like, come on now.
It's like, geez.
There should be disclosure, right? Like if you sign up for an email and they're like, for our website, there should be a disclosure. Yeah. We sell your email.
I think there's usually something in the privacy statement that we never read.
Oh, yeah, the fine print?
Yeah, that fine print.
Yeah, that everybody reads, yeah.
It's not so fine.
Oh, we're just glad everybody's here. It's being in the shop's always better with friends, and yeah, that's what we are. Everybody's friends here. Kyle, we got any show news to report?
Yeah, let's see. We just finished recording a great episode with Eric Smolinski, retail trader, creator of ES Invests. That should be coming out next week.
Loved that guy.
Yeah, he's amazing. He just had a podcast out with Anthony Fetz. He's all I listened to this weekend.
Is that where they decided to start beef with us?
I don't know if it was on the podcast or if it was after. I'll have to listen and see. Let's see. Our first pilot edition of Roundtable Square Traders will be coming out on Friday next week.
Yes.
In lieu of the normal episode. Dan's going to be out of town, so we decided to share that instead. That was another great one with Joel and Flary from OFL.
Yeah, that was a really good one. Got to really dive into some real world trader issues between, let's just say Joel had a great list of questions. And Flary answered them all, and it was just a great time.
Our plan is to do these on at least a monthly basis. If you want to sign up for the next one, just shoot us a message on either the Discord, or you can email us, or let me try that again. Or you can email us at twobulls@financialineptitude.com, or you could even just DM us on Twitter. Any one of those ways will work.
It's true.
Let's see. Who else do we got? We're going to be talking to Mika Kessel next week, Kevin Rendino. And then we should be also recording our first episode of Trade Runners, which will be a new psychology-based series similar to the OFL with Richard Friesen.
Another great guy.
A lot of really nice, cool things coming up that we might have bitten off more than we can chew, but we'll try to do our best to get them all out.
Hey, let's do a bunch of whole new styles of things and new news episodes.
Let's see which ones we like the best. Yeah.
Let's try and do so much work we burn out.
Yeah, right? Speaking of which, Dan, why are you going out of town? No.
Personal reasons. But eventually, I'll stop going out of town.
That's true.
And I'll be totally settled in, and things will be great.
Eventually, I'll stop breathing.
Are you saying your life is transitory, Kyle?
Yeah, it is. Yes, I would say so. Depending on your time scale.
Yeah, right? Just zoom out a little bit. Folks, we have a futuristic, fantastic, futile show for you today. Lots of market moving news, plenty of stocks on the radar, and more options than arguments about a black mermaid.
That is very topical.
Very topical. Yeah. See, and Kyle, did you notice I didn't take a stance?
No.
Just brought up that it was happening. Yeah, because it's mermaids. I don't need to take a stance. It's stupid. Anyway. All right. Reach out to us. We love your messages and comments on Twitter and Facebook. On our Discord. We'll have that link in the episode description. Or if you're old school, just send an email to twobulls@financialineptitude.com. Probably going to tell me how you love mermaids, and I'm stupid for thinking they're stupid. That's okay. You can do that. That's the number 2bulls@financialineptitude.com. Or you can give us a phone call or text message to 725-22-BULLS. That's 725-222-8557. Maybe you got a hot stock tip. Maybe you want to tell us about a great trade you just made. Or maybe you and your friends found a treasure map and a gold doubloon. So to save your family because your dad, it's the 80s and your dad can't earn enough money for you. You might have to move. You and your friends go off on a treasure hunt only to be chased by some really vile villains. It doesn't matter. We just love it when you reach out.
It sounds like the Goonies.
It is the Goonies.
I was never into that as a kid. I think I finally watched it as an adult all the way through, and it's all right.
What?
What?
You're not into the Goonies?
I mean, it wasn't my childhood thing. Like, I was...
You were, doing cocaine? Watching fucking Gordon Gekko and Wall Street?
I mean, maybe.
God damn.
No, I wasn't doing that. I'm trying to think of what my big... I was really into Karate Kid as a kid.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know why Goonies never really spoke to me. I think it's just because I missed it until like high school when everyone talked about it there, and then it was too late.
Okay, and it was too late because you weren't a kid anymore, and you couldn't enjoy the adventure. All right, Kyle, we got to talk about the bet result.
Oh yeah, we haven't done that yet, did we?
No.
Let's see.
I'm too jazzed on Goonies talk.
You picked Rocket Labs, which opened the week at 565 and stopped us out at 5:30 on Thursday.
Yeah.
That takes our total down from something like 551, I think it was, down to 517.39.
It ended Friday at 5:05, by the way.
Yeah, your pick was not that good this week.
No, it was good until Thursday.
Yeah, it was holding up. NTS, Random's pick, was looking really good on CPI hit, and it was like the one green stock I saw on my ticker list. But it did not hold up. It opened at 87.51, closed at 82.71. So now Random's sitting at 481.68.
Okay, cool.
Our lead has shrunk, but we both lost money.
Good. If we're going to lose money, at least Random can lose too.
No, right. Hey, we're still positive on the week. I feel like maybe we should just sit it out.
Yeah, let's just
no trades. We'll just wait.
Just get bonds.
Right. No, I'm not doing. I wouldn't even fake invest in bonds.
Oh, they're so bad. You won't even paper trade them
until they give like a real rate. Until we get back to like the 8% yields.
Yeah. Well, hey, everything else from the 80s is coming back.
That's true. I've seen people with those leg warmers now again, and perms seem to be making another comeback.
Yeah. Next is neon colors and white wrappers.
Again? No, we just got past them.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, hey, maybe I'll get a rap career going. You never know.
Oh yeah. Should we play your song?
Yeah. Hey, it's time for some news.
Dow drops deep on moving inflation, COVID frustration, war damnation. We're just bringing you the fucking news. You gotta recognize the game if you don't wanna lose. We're just two bulls trading information.
Yeah, we are.
Rioters raiding, insider trading, taxes are raising, bills on the hill. We got a crypto mill. No, they ain't growing weed. When the Fed speaks today, it's some shit we don't need.
Sing it, Dan.
Two bulls trading information.
What?
Two bulls trading information.
I'm inclined to agree.
Two bulls trading information.
That is accurate. Very accurate.
It's like the most low-key fucking hype man ever.
I know, right?
That is correct.
That is accurate.
A more accurate statement I have not heard.
I might have to re-record those.
Oh, Kyle, what do we got today?
I don't even remember. I have to go see which stories I want to talk about first. CPI came out.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. How did we do?
It depends on which article you read. Didn't you have two headlines that were like, one is said it was cooled to this level and the other said it was a massive...
Yes. I actually found that on Reddit. It was Fox News, inflation soars 8.3% in August. Wall Street Journal, U.S. inflation eased to 8.3% in August.
So that's okay. So Fox News is definitely right wing. Is Wall Street Journal left?
No, Wall Street Journal tends to be right.
Really? My wife was telling me she thought it was left.
No, should
we pause again real quick and look that up?
Well, Kyle, that's just it. Is even the question of does the Wall Street Journal have a left or right or center bias has different answers when we search for it on the internet.
All right. Well, the reason why I ask is because buried in this thing about the CPI data was about the consumers growing more optimistic about future inflation.
Yes.
So the consumer sentiment survey was released, but it was kind of interesting. At the very end of this article, it talks about a divergence based on political leanings. So Democrats, urban residents, those with annual incomes above $100,000, aged 18 to 34, and college-educated respondents continue to show scores significantly higher than the rest of the population. Republicans, the unemployed, those with annual incomes below $50,000, and rural Americans had significantly lower index scores. So Democrats and urban residents and high net worth people think that inflation is getting better, or the consumer confidence basically is higher among them versus Republicans, unemployed, people would make less than 50,000 in rural Americans.
I mean, this isn't what this podcast is about, but it just goes to show how our perceptions of what is happening in the world is so fueled by our biases.
Well, I think it's more to do with how much money you make. I'm looking at this. People who live in cities make more money, and even list average income as being it. And college-educated people tend to make more money. Inflation probably hurts less if the more money you have, I would assume.
Right.
You know, if you're struggling to make ends meet, if you're unemployed, inflation is going to be a really big deal.
I know it's a big deal for me. I've noticed that the average cost of like a fast food meal has gone up.
I went to the gas station today. I was going to grab a bag of jalapeno cheddar Cheetos,
Mm-hmm.
They're so delicious, but it was like $5 for a bag. It's like, oh, never mind. Don't want them that bad.
Yeah, and who knows if it's even the same amount inside that bag.
I know.
Yeah, I saw one that was I saw a picture of some soup company. It wasn't Campbell's, but the maybe it was. Fuck, I don't remember. There's the one I can name. But the can was taller but thinner, so it was less soup, but it looked bigger.
No, those tricky bastards.
Tricky bastards.
It's probably cheaper to use aluminum to fill in the sides of the walls of the can.
There's a thicker can.
God damn, this can is half an inch thick. That actually kind of ties in a little bit now that I mention it with my other story, talking about the things that are going up this year.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Price of eggs up 40% since August. Price of margarine, 38%. Price of pork chops, though, a little more than 5% rise. And price of tomatoes even went down.
Got to make sure people get their pasta sauce, their spaghetti sauce, and their bacon.
Yeah. Bacon went up like before, though. I think it kind of skyrocketed early.
Oh, pork and bacon prices aren't the same?
I don't know.
Huh. No.
I don't know the answer to that. Let's see what else has also got up. Roast coffee is up 19% over the year. Price of milk is 17%. Price of flour, 23% since August.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Price of pet food is up 13%.
Well, the Ukrainian grain may have affected flour.
That would also affect pet food too, right? And those usually got a lot of grain mixed in with them.
Yeah, I know because I used to live with a dog that had a grain made him fart. We had to find grain-free dog food. It was fucking hard to find.
That blue something, I think, is the one.
Yes, yeah. I don't know. I didn't buy it.
Yeah. Inflation is a big deal, and it's affecting a lot of things pretty significantly now. I mean, this is just since August.
Yeah. Well, let's just call it a slow transitory inflation. Now that we're a good solid year in, the longer it goes on, the more it hurts.
Yeah.
Everybody on the bottom, everybody. And when I say the bottom, I mean that bottom 90%, which, let's face it, if you're listening to this show, you're not in the top 10%.
More than likely, no.
If you are, let us know if you'd like to sponsor the show. Hey.
Right.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I admit, like, I eat fast food a couple times a week, right? Just like, I don't feel like making a fucking lunch. I'll go grab something. And I found myself attracted more to Wendy's because they still do their $5 biggie bag. And I'm like, I can get a drink and fries and a sandwich for $5. Nobody's offering that. And thanks to inflation, it's like I'm spending at least $10.
Right.
I went to Chipotle last weekend for 2 people, $30.
I bought a bucket of KFC chicken tenders. It was like $20.
Yeah, it's insane. And I feel like an old man shaking my fist at the sky because I'm like, when did food get so expensive?
Remember when you could buy a pack of gum for 25 cents? Are we those people now? What's a quarter?
What's a quarter? Oh, God. Yeah, I feel like that's where we're at. In my day, the dollar store was actually $1.
Oh man, that means we're getting old.
It is. But speaking of the dollar, see what I did? I did. Citibank has come out and said, and inflation, by the way, Citibank has come out and said that the dollar is pretty much the best place you can put your money in right now.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Because global equities are down $23 trillion in 2022.
Oof, how much of that was from CPI?
I have no idea. Yeah. So Citibank is recommending to increase your cash allocation. I mean, apparently cash allocations as measured by Bank of America, are at the highest on record. We've had quicker than expected inflation data come out very recently. And
we got the Fed going into their blackout period, FOMC next week.
Oh, yeah. To actually quote Citi, in a world where sounds like a movie trailer. In a world where central banks are aggressively hiking rates, which is bad for fixed income people, right?
What can I get for $1 now?
In order to tighten financial conditions, the only place to hide is in U.S. dollar cash.
This winter, the Fed is coming for your job. They try to induce the recession.
Raise your rates if you want to live.
Jesus Christ. So just the dollar, though, right? Not the euro?
It didn't say anything about the euro.
What's Turkey's currency?
With
Lira?
The Turkish lira?
Yeah, it didn't say anything about going into the liras.
Go heavy in the lira. Hey, buy low, sell high.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Citibank, these guys, I guess strategists Jamie Fahey and Adam Pickett wrote, this makes the dollar a high carry, high quality currency acting as a hedge to risk assets contracting.
Mm-hmm.
So Citi forecasts the dollar spot index is going to hit 111.98 within the next 3 months. And that's going to mark a 20-year high. So, hey, apparently cash is king, according to Citibank.
That sounds like something a bank would say.
Come on, put your money in us.
We'll watch it for you.
The final quote was, we've outlined ad nauseum that the end of the U.S. dollar bull run will require either a Fed pivot evidenced via bull steepening in the U.S. rates curve or a bottoming in global growth expectations, which they expect in 2023.
Oh, okay.
All right. And since you kind of blew your load on 2 in a row, as it were, now you got to.
Well, I figured we're going to spend a lot of time talking about one of these you had.
Oh, yeah. So I was recently contacted by one of the friends of the shop, who I don't want to name drop.
Oh, you don't want to say it was Bibler?
No, I don't want to call out Jared Bibler and let people know that I was talking to him about things.
Okay.
Yeah, I would never do that. No, yeah. Jared Bibler brought this story to my attention, and it's actually a very intriguing little piece of commodities news. London silver inventories are dropping, and the article on Bullion Star uses the word plummet as the amount of silver held in London vaults is dropping. It's going down.
Oh, shit. Look at that chart.
Yes, it's currently since 2022. It's just been doing nothing but drop all year, and it's currently at a point where the amount of silver in London banks, actual physical silver, is about the amount that is produced in a year.
Why is it so low?
Well, that's just it. Why is it so low? So apparently, India has been buying a ton for manufacturing. It's used to make solar panels. Yeah. Right? So India has been...
It's used in a lot of things, yeah.
It's in a lot of things, but specifically, like, the big buyer at the moment is India. They started purchasing silver, and the crazy thing is, you know, there's a lot of silver ETFs, and they hold silver, like, in the London vaults. Like, SLV is the one that's how I cut my teeth on options, trading SLV options. They've got, like, 11,000 tons of silver. So the ETFs, like, the more people buy into the ETFs, the more ETFs buy and hold the silver.
Oh.
And it doesn't allow it to get into the market.
Oh.
So silver dealers, like the market makers in silver, according to this article, they try to control the price of silver to keep the ETF investing at the right rates, to keep silver flowing to manufacturers. Because if everybody buys up all the ETFs and the interest skyrockets, then we're just holding silver in vaults and we can't actually access it. And that doesn't like, supply and demand would make that price go up.
Right.
But if you can't actually get it and sell it, then what good's a high price?
Well, you're going to have a hard time continuing to outflow it like that and keep the price depressed if you're running out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And in March 2021, I don't remember specifically which stories we were talking about, but I remember talking about the London Silver Exchange. They actually released bad data that overstated the amount of silver inventories they had by 3,300 tons.
Yeah, that's a pretty big fuck up.
So we've got physical silver demand just going crazy, and lots of silver leaving the vaults, and it's not showing up in New York vaults. It's going straight to manufacturing. Like, this isn't being moved around.
And the price isn't really moving.
Nope.
To reflect the demand on it either. That's because it's artificially being suppressed, kind of like the way the De Beers does with the diamond industry, sounds like.
Yeah. So
you control the majority of the actual product, and you can dish it out as however you want and keep the price where you want.
Yeah, it's very worth looking into. I don't know. I got the impression that any savvy silver investor might be wanting to buy physical silver, not the ETF.
Right.
Because, ETF, that can be much more easily manipulated because it's got shares involved in an auction, competitive auction. Whereas, like, the physical commodity that is silver, like, that demand directly related to manufacturing. It's a lot harder to keep that suppressed forever. Anyway, just my 2 cents, not advice.
Well, we've talked not too long ago about the gold to silver ratio being a near, like, historic lows, or silver to gold ratio, I'm sorry. The amount of silver it takes to purchase an ounce of gold.
Yeah, thanks, Rich Dad.
So that kind of explains why it's so low.
Yeah, right? Sounds fishy to me.
All right. Is that our bet pick?
Silver? The price of physical silver? It should be.
Right.
Hey, you know whose heart is made of not silver but gold?
Oh, who? Who could it be this time?
You, Kyle. You.
Two Bulls in a China Shop is proudly affiliated with Kyle.
It is. So we're thinking about making him permanent staff someday, but he's still on a trial basis. Yeah.
You can't afford me.
I can't. No, Kyle, of course. The wonderful Sue Pullen is the one with the heart of gold. Two Bulls in a China Shop is proudly brought to you by Sue Pullen at Fairway Independent Mortgage, an equal housing lender. Sue Pullen is a certified mortgage advisor focusing on finding the right product for you and your needs. She has over 20 years of experience helping thousands of people purchase, refinance, even do amazing, awesome, totally kick-ass reverse mortgages. As we know here in the shop, I will never besmirch them again. Sue will help. She's licensed in 30 states, and maybe growing, maybe not. Reach out and ask her.
31.
31. God damn it. Are you serious?
Yes, it was 31 last week.
Well, why didn't I update it? Okay, 31. Why didn't I update my script?
Because I told you 30, and then it updated to 31 as I was telling you 30.
Well, if you want to know how many states Sue can do a mortgage in, you're just going to have to reach out and give her a call at 520-977-7904 or send her an email, spullen@fairwaymc.com. Fairway Independent Mortgage has an MLS number 2289. Sue Pullen has an MLS number of 206048. That email again is spullen@fairwaymc.com, and that phone number 520-977-7904.
And Two Bulls in a China Shop is also proud to be affiliated with Trade Pro Academy.
Trade Pro!
Trade Pro Academy is an educational platform that offers institutional trader development programs to new and experienced independent traders. Which, if you need the translation, what does that mean, Dan?
You can trade like the big boys.
Better than the big boys, I'd say. They have got a great staff of highly knowledgeable and successful traders, and there's no place that we've found that teaches you everything you need to know to be a successful trader. Sorry, there's no better place. Find them online at tradeproacademy.com, or you can use our affiliate link in the episode description, as it's a great way to support the show and improve your own knowledge and skills. And if you do join that Discord, we also have links for a 10% discount code. Just don't tell George's replacement.
Any word on that replacement yet, Kyle?
I don't know, but I would guess Vico. He's probably been with them the longest and the most active on their channels.
Okay.
If I had a vote in it, I would vote for Vico.
I honestly, I don't know who else I would vote for.
Cut all that out.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, so that was a waste of time.
Anyway, you know what isn't a waste of time? The inimitable Order Flow Labs. The very wonderful gentlemen, Flary, Leo, and Job over at Order Flow Labs were kind enough to share their toolkit for trading futures on Sierra Chart, NinjaTrader, and Motive Wave with us. They have some amazing custom studies for structure and execution. You got 5 sell zones, exhaustion absorption detectors, reconstructed tape, liquidity zones, Job pivots, Job pinches. A lot of Job ones on there. They got something for everybody. They're constantly testing and training, like the how to use their tools is just phenomenal. No, I've not come across anybody doing it better. They just genuinely want to help. And, you know, if you want a taste of whether or not you think they want to help, just listen to our Back to the Future series.
Right.
All of these guys really know their stuff, and they're more than willing to share any knowledge they have. They don't keep secrets over at orderflowlabs.com. Hey, Kyle, maybe we can pitch that to them as a new slogan. There's no secrets at orderflowlabs.com.
I feel like that might be false advertisement.
Anyway, if you're trading futures, check them out at orderflowlabs.com. All right, Kyle, is it time to talk about some stocks?
Yes, please.
Stock time! Now it's talk about stocks time. Looking for setups, it's still not advice. Big moves, fresh news, and earnings. All that we're saying, it's still not advice. Stock time!
Take that, lawyers. All right, what should we start with?
Ooh. Well, I feel like the big headline is Peloton.
Oh, okay. What'd they do now?
Well, no, we got Yellow Man and Team Mandalore responded to our shout out.
Oh, God, they did too. Jesus. All right, we're gonna dedicate a half hour to this.
Yeah, at least. I will try and give you the clip notes. And by the way, thank you, Yellow Man of Team Mandalore. This is some great research you did, packaged it all together with some good insight, and I really appreciate it. Of course, the news story was we were asking about the departure of their one-time CEO and also chairman of the board, John Foley. They ousted him as CEO, and then now they just recently ousted him. He stepped down as chairman of the board. He's one of the founders, along with the other founder, Hasayo Kushi.
Yes.
Chief legal officer. They're both gone. And we said, hey, it's Peloton, it's biking. You know, we caught some shit for not asking them, Team Mandalore.
Please tell us more about these replacements.
Tell us more about these replacements.
Well, let's start with Karen Boone. Who is she? And
Karen Boone is replacing John Foley as chairman.
Okay. And what's her deal?
She is one of the directors over at Sonos.
Oh, that's one of my favorite companies.
She's on the board of Sonos and several other private companies, including Tory Burch, Cliff Bar. You might have heard of Cliff Bar, Collective Health. And you may have heard of this company, Rivian Automotive.
None of these ones are doing all that well right now.
Hello? Come on, Rivian is like the main. If I mention electric vehicles, people think Rivian, right?
No. No, but I am starting to see them out in town at least.
Really?
Whereas I wasn't before. Yeah. I actually saw a truck driving around the other day.
No shit. That's more than I've seen.
Actually, the stock doesn't look terrible on Rivian. It's not the worst chart I've ever seen anymore. Actually, it looks like it's got a nice rounding bottom. A lot of buy came in today.
That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. How about the other one? The new legal.
Tammy Albarran is a Harvard-educated lawyer. She's the deputy general counsel over at Uber as well, as now taking on Peloton. Yeah.
Really? How long was she with Uber?
Since 2018, so 4 years.
Okay, so she wasn't there when Uber had their big hack.
I mean, I'm not going to say that she wasn't one of the hackers because I don't know.
No, but she joined in. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, this is kind of interesting. So it says that she also worked, was a partner in the white collar and investigations and anti-corruption practice groups at Covington and Burling LLP. While at Covington, she handled pressing and sensitive government and internal investigations and litigation for clients. So I wonder how did she get that job with Uber going from this group? I wonder if it has anything to do with the 2016 hack.
I mean, I want to speculate and say what she was part of the hack and this was part of her payoff.
Well, this is talking a lot about working with prosecutors in this case from this thing. Their CEO just recently testified about why he fired the guy that they blamed for covering everything up. Which is another funny story in and of itself. Yeah, Joe Sullivan, I think is the guy's name. when he got fired, because during the time of this, they were in negotiations with SoftBank for capital or investment deal. They didn't want to disclose the hack, and there was a big delay, and they told the prosecutors that the delay was because they didn't know if they needed to disclose this information to somebody getting ready to inject $9 billion into the company.
Well, we weren't really sure. We had to let people know what happened.
Yeah, so the SoftBank got word of it, and they demanded the details, like what you'd expect from somebody who knows how to do due diligence.
Yeah, they should have been doing the Royal Bank of Scotland. They wouldn't have cared.
I know. That's what I was immediately thinking. I was like, okay, it looks like some people do actually do due diligence these days.
We're going to put $9 billion into a company. Maybe we should figure out, what the company's doing.
Now we might need Yellowman to follow up on this and see if the replacement was in any way involved in the litigation against them.
Right.
For this.
I mean, it's pure speculation, but it sounds like she was.
I don't know. There's nothing in this that says to me that this is true.
No.
It's just an interesting coincidence is all I can really say.
But this show is just one long editorial, and you can say whatever the fuck you want in an editorial.
Oh, I can? Oh.
And I am openly questioning whether or not this prosecutor was paid off with the job, because we know that's how the business world works. I am openly speculating.
Speculation.
Yes. So thank you, Yellowman, our new lead investigative reporter here in the shop. We'll be excited to have you get to the bottom of the business in Peloton. You send him another shirt, Kyle.
Oh, right.
Pay him off.
So what does it all mean? I got Yellowman's comments on here. This is not advice, and also only for entertainment purposes. More of the same is what is homework suggests.
Oh yeah, Peloton is just an old boys club. Like everybody coming in and out of it have been on the boards of other companies.
None of them that I see that make me think like, oh shit, that's a good get.
Right. They didn't get that hot shot over that started Theranos, Elizabeth Holmes.
Oh God, no! They got Rivian.
Oh, all right, Kyle. What stories you got for us?
So I already talked about my Uber story because that just kind of popped up. I did see that Tesla has one less bear after somebody finally changed their rating from hold to hold from underperform.
Nice.
Let's see, who is this group? Needham, yeah.
Needham.
They believe the stock is fairly priced, do not see a catalyst for underperformance in the near term. In fact, they see several potential catalysts that could drive the stock higher.
Wow.
Positive potential catalysts: renewal of tax credit eligibility under the Inflation Reduction Act, potential upgrade of Tesla's credit rating to investment grade status by the end of the year, first deliveries of the Cybertruck in 2023, expansion of the EV charging network and improved utilization, and gross margin improvement driven by 4680 cells.
Yeah.
So everything looks rosy for Tesla. There's no bad news.
I love it when the analyst rating is like, yep, that's a fair price.
Right.
Done. Shut the auction down.
Right. I think the auction determines what's fair price, but that's just semantics.
Well, isn't that what a hold is an analyst saying like, yep, auction's done. It did its job.
Right.
That's fair. Success.
This is right where it should be.
Right where it should be. Where it is, that's where it should be.
Yeah.
It's very zen of them.
Yeah. What do you got?
I actually have a story about Tesla. A guy in Canada said after his battery died, he's now locked out of the car.
Oh, Jesus.
And Tesla said that they won't give him any help until he buys a new battery for $26,000.
Oh, you mean like locked out, like the computer's locked up? Like he can't even...
Yeah, he can't even get inside the car he had to go to the motor vehicle to get new paperwork for it to try and sell it.
And then what happened?
The guy contacted Transport Canada, I guess one of the government agencies, and they're investigating the car.
No, I mean, why are they saying he needs to change out the batteries is the question, I guess. Like, is it a danger? Is it ready to burst into flames at any minute? Or is it just Tesla trying to get more money out of somebody?
They didn't say, it didn't say anything about there being any danger. Yeah, it just said he purchased the car in 2013, and models from 2013 2014 have issues with fluid from the air conditioning system leaking on the battery.
That definitely sounds like a safety issue.
Tesla won't give him any explanation of why his battery died. They for a bit they had given him Uber credits while they were servicing the vehicle, but they canceled those. This Canadian man further went on to say that when he was getting his vehicle serviced, the battery was not checked, and he claims that they have no incentive to do so. So now that his car is a year outside the warranty period,
now that shows up, and
he's like, I want to sell the car. Yeah, he couldn't even get in, so he had to get new paperwork to try and sell it.
Wow.
He was able to sell it though, but the new owner had to take the car apart from the front bumper and try and charge it to get it out of his fucking driveway. Yeah.
22, he bought it in 13. That makes it, 9 years old?
9 years. About how long you'd expect one of those batteries to last. In Norway, apparently, there's a group of owners that went on a hunger strike in an effort to get Elon Musk's attention about the problems they have with the Teslas over in Norway.
Jesus. We could talk about Elon all day. That's true. Do we have anything else?
A fucking feel-good story for the ages. Micron has broken ground on a $15 billion U.S. chip plant.
Oh, nice. It's about time.
Yeah, we had the Chips and Science Act that Biden signed. Actually put forth $52 billion to support homegrown semiconductor manufacturing. So Micron's making this $15 billion factory. Intel just broke ground on a $20 billion factory in Ohio. So, if you pay manufacturers enough, they'll build factories.
This is good, though. This is something we need. We need semiconductor production in the States.
It's true. Micron makes about 10% of their chips here in the States. When this factory's up and running in 2025 in Boise, Idaho, it's going to make about 40% of their chips will be made in U.S. plants. So their new plant was going to triple the production capability of their current facilities in the States.
2025, it looks like, right?
Yes, 2025.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's important because everything needs semiconductors now. Everything.
Yeah, we learned that. We learned that over the COVID. Kind of important thing.
We can't even build an automobile anymore without them.
Right. How's Micron been looking lately anyway? Ticker MU, not good.
Really? Tech's not doing hot?
No. It's at an interesting level here at 52, though.
It is. That is, last year's point of control is $50.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah, it's got a big volume profile edge at 51.
They've had solid earnings, it looks like, every time they've reported. And they've been rising, too, which is another good sign. And they got earnings coming up at the end of the month. It might be worth swinging some lottos on them.
Good one to keep an eye out for, huh?
Yeah, I'll wait till after FOMC, though.
Yes. Yeah. Let this finish.
Yeah.
Let the market finish selling off. Ugh.
Right. All right.
Should we talk about some crypto?
Yeah, I think so.
I got some crypto in my wallet, hanging out on my Ethereum blockchain. Yeah, I got some crypto in my wallet, some Doji Sushi Polka Dot NFT. Decentralized, anonymized, fabulous cryptocurrency.
All right. I know you got the big story this week. I want to just quickly talk about the founder of Luna, Do Kwon, one of our favorite personalities.
Oh, our old buddy.
Yeah. South Korea has just issued an arrest warrant for him over the last week.
No, not Do Kwon.
Yeah.
What would they have to arrest him for?
Even though his whereabouts remain unknown, he's still visible on Twitter. He's been posting apologies and promising comebacks.
So, Do Kwon, you say, in trouble? What could he possibly have done wrong?
Well, obviously, it's having to do with the collapse of the Terra and he's been accused of stock exchange violations and fraud.
Okay.
His whereabouts are unknown, but he's still popping up on Twitter, posting apologies and even promising a triumphant comeback.
Nice. Is he hiding out in Jack Ma's basement?
No. They think he's hiding in Singapore because he has offices there, and Singapore does not have an extradition treaty with South Korea.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Every good fraudster knows where to run.
Right. Anyway, something else big happened this week.
Oh, yeah. Kyle, you're finally going to be able to afford a GPU.
I hope so.
The merge happened. Ethereum finally merged to their proof of stake concept instead of proof of work. We have covered in the past. So for Ethereum, there's no more mining. It's now pay to play.
Yeah, I'm not sure that makes it better, though.
I don't think so either.
What's the minimum requirement now to be able to even earn anything?
32 Ethereum.
So about 52 grand.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, any mom and pop can.
Yeah.
Not like I could use my computer to mine Ethereum successfully.
Right. Well, at least I guess it gets it away from using shitloads of electricity.
Yes, it's now using 99.5% less electricity. So then that was honestly one of the big complaints against crypto was you're generating all this electricity for nothing.
Yeah, Ethereum was using about 62 million terawatt hours a year, which is about what Switzerland uses.
Yeah.
Bitcoin is closer to what Argentina uses at 150 terawatt hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just insane amounts of power. So it's good to get rid of that, but it is more of a pay to play now. The other big headline about it, I should say, the other big takeaway, they're issuing less Ethereum per day. Like they used to give mining rewards of about 13,000 Ethereum a day. And now rewards for staking are about 1,600 Ethereum per day.
Did you see this bit in here about slashing?
No, what's slashing?
So if validators can have their staked ether burned and their network access revoked if they're found to have acted maliciously.
Oh, yeah, that was not in the article I read.
Yeah. So if you attack the network and it's provable, then you just lose everything.
Hey, that kind of deflation will be good for all the other Ethereum holders.
Right. But hopefully they don't make a mistake.
You make a mistake, we delete you.
No. I mean, hopefully the people in charge of deciding who made the attacks doesn't.
Right. Like I make the attack and you get blamed for it.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, fuck you. Your money's gone. Wait, whoa, what did I do? I'm just sitting here.
Is that what Bane did to Bruce Wayne in that Batman movie?
A good question. I don't know. Didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, well, It's going to be a very relevant aside. Kyle, in the movie, the villains break into the stock exchange and Bane puts a bunch of trades into the computer and bankrupts Bruce Wayne. And the stock exchange goes with it. He does it at gunpoint.
Wow.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't just wipe out that digital.
Yeah. And a week later, they're packing up Wayne Manor. He's got to sell his couch and shit. It's come on. Right. That's not how this works.
See why I love comic book movies?
Stupid comic book movies. Can't even get stock trading right. Ugh!
Right. So anything else with this merge then? Anything else we should be paying attention to?
I mean, I don't think other than the fact that nobody wants GPUs anymore.
At least Ethereum people don't. Curious, I guess I wonder if Bitcoin's ever going to follow suit.
No clue. I don't even know who governs Bitcoin.
I know, right?
The anonymous creator. There are details. You can follow the link to the article if you want the details on how new blockchains are added. But, with the merge and the new system, the rules are slightly changed. But the gist of it is, you got to have 32 Ethereum now to be able to earn Ethereum. You can still buy and trade it, buy and sell it, trade it. But if you want to be creating, if you want your money to be growing, with new coins, then you got to stake 32. I guess maybe you could join a pool.
Oh, well, I wonder if you could do that.
Yeah.
That would make sense. But it's just a lottery, basically, now, based on whatever your percentages are, whoever actually gets issued.
Yes.
So, I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not.
You know what I do know?
What's that? Oh, God damn it.
You're
Right
dead, motherfucker.
No, you don't have to do it twice.
Ah, well, the first one was for your chest. The second one was for your dick.
Right in the balls.
Yeah. Who shoots somebody in the balls? Come on now.
All right. Do I have to go first then?
Yeah.
All right. My good is that my bad days are getting less bad.
Hey.
Also, my decision making, I think, is improving when I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
Like a bad day for me is like to lose 20 points, not like, half of my account.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never done that.
I think we all have.
Definitely done that.
So that is something positive I think I can take away. I had a tougher week this week trading. I think I ended up wiping out. I think the Thursday ended up wiping out my gains that I had on the week, and then Friday just put me in a hole.
Oof.
But still overall positive since I switched live, so I can take that as a win, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
What was your good?
So that was your good. Your losses, your days you're losing, you lose left.
You can always find a good in something, can't you?
Right? Well, you have to if you want to stay sane in this game.
No shit.
My good was I started, getting back into the swing. I actually had a couple days where I woke up before the market started and did a little bit of prep. But especially started using the log that you put together. It's very amazing. It gives me a spreadsheet in a Google Doc where I can log my trades and it auto generates all these charts.
Yeah, once I can I need to get that converted over for an options version, and then we'll probably put that up in the shop.
Yeah.
Or just join the Discord because it's probably posted in there somewhere.
Yeah, you probably already posted it.
I'm pretty sure I pinned it somewhere.
Yeah. It was a really good tool, and I started using it. And even with the trades I didn't want to log because I was embarrassed.
When I was having struggles this week, one thing that really helped was to be able to pull up that P&L curve and look at everything since the Back to the Futures recordings basically started, and then see the progress that I've made. Like, what's the saying? When in doubt, zoom it out. Mm-hmm. Like, I can do that for myself too. Like, oh, okay, it's not so bad. This is just a little drawdown period.
Yeah,
we'll get back on track and back at it again Monday when we're clear-headed and fresh with the new lessons we just paid for. Yeah,
I mean, I already have data on whether or not my flattening skills are helping or hurting.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I can look at my trades this week, and I went flat on 3 of them by moving my stop, and I can already see that 2 of those saved me from a full stop. 1 prevented me from a full take profit.
Oh, that's awesome.
So if I do the math there, I would have lost money. If I look at all those 3 flat ones and say, well, if I didn't move my stops, I'd have less money at the end of the week. I would say you probably want to see a bigger sample size, but yeah. If you're not journaling and logging, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, yes, 100%. So what was your bad? Oh, shit. I'm sure it was something not good. Let's see. I've been relying too much on breakout trades lately. I feel like confidence in my other setups is at a low right now. So I've been forcing too many of those because I think I just got overconfident on them because they worked so well last week. Oh. That I'm collecting my other setups when I should have been trying to take everything that, I know works. Yeah. Or that I have data that shows it works instead of just focusing too much on one setup and trying to force it when it's not there. What about you? My bad was also had to do with breakouts. Because I didn't have a different take profit and stop loss plan for a breakout. So one of my big losses this week was a breakout that would have been a win if I'd had that in mind. I mean, right. Yeah, you got to be a lot quicker to take profits on breakouts. A lot quicker to cut. Yep. And I didn't. I was doing it with the same stops I used for pullbacks, and that was bad. That was bad. But I got really frustrated and really emotional about it, and I immediately stopped trading for that day. That's good too. Yeah. Yeah. It was Thursday. You were there. I remember. It sucks because it was like, it's been a while since I've really gotten back in the groove and woken up early. Right. I wake up so early to get my prep work done. I did it all. And then in the first 10 minutes, I'm just like, Fucking A. God damn it. Gotta leave. Can't trade anymore today. I mean, I could have traded later in the day, but I got into doing other stuff. But yeah, that was my bad, but I tried to get some good out of it. But I have taken it into account, and I have a plan for breakouts that is different.
Mm-hmm.
So from here going forward, I should be able to do some breakouts successfully.
Right. What about uglies?
Ooh, I like to bump them.
Oh, I was trying to take the same trade like 3 times in a row after it kept failing. And that was when I decided my day was over. I look back on that and say, like, why did I take this trade after it failed here? I took it again, and then I took it again.
Oof.
Like, what am I thinking? So that is ugly.
Yeah.
Trying to pound the same square peg into a round hole.
Yeah. That's ugly.
Yeah, I felt like one of those kids with that, the shapes that you're supposed to like put into you got a star and a circle, a square. I felt like the guys in Idiocracy trying to like solve that for the IQ test. It's like, it should fit. It should fit.
Give me a hammer.
What was your ugly?
Oh, my ugly was Friday. I woke up and I did all my analysis, and I actually posted on the Discord, I will quote, the SPY was pushed down and out of balance box overnight in pre-market, not anywhere near my levels. So unless the bears push down to test 381.50, I won't be making any trades today. I need to wait for a new box to form or for price to get back into the box above or test the box below. Kyle, what do you think I did?
Probably not that.
Not that at all.
The opposite.
I made 3 trades today, and the best I did was to flatten one of them at a not loss.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So that was ugly because, if I'd stuck to my own goddamn plan,
right,
I would have been fine. I would have been just fine.
Those are the worst days when you have it written down, and it does exactly what you wrote down, but you either didn't act on it or you did the opposite of it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, I just need to sit out because it's nowhere near any of my levels.
Oh wait, what's that over there?
Oh hey, there's some. I can pull these volume profile ledges from weeks ago. Maybe I'll trade those.
Somebody say trade?
Yeah.
Been there. I think we all have.
Well, all I can do is not make that mistake again.
All right, let's try to not make a mistake here and see if we can close out the month with random.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm going to be gone next week, so we'll be doing 2-week bet.
Yep.
All right.
I need it, wanna beat it, gonna win it if I take it from you. I'm filling my positions, quit your bitching, random's gonna lose. Got a chart full of levels and a stop that's not too tight. It's bet picking time in the shop, so pick 'em right.
All right, Kyle, I feel like I've lost the golden touch.
All right, well, I have 2 that kind of caught my eye, and they're both long, so I don't know how you're going to feel about this.
It's not double down on Rocket Labs, is it?
No.
Because that's my only suggestion.
Micron looks kind of interesting.
Yeah.
IBM, I thought, looked really interesting.
IBM? International Business Machines?
Big Blue.
Are they still part of ChangeBridge's short?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
But I like this 124 support that they just bounced off of. I love the volume that came in on Friday. Nice big green candle too. Right. It's kissing on the long, on a trend line that I had drawn from back on basically the COVID lows.
Wow.
Let's see. That other suggestion was Facebook. Meta just dipped out of a massive support.
Okay.
Yeah, they just dipped below 155, which is kind of a big deal for them too. So a short on them might be appealing also. Although they are coming up to their pre-COVID lows, and I kind of want to long it there too, if I'm being honest.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you're actually suggesting we long Meta.
I mean, only kind of suggesting.
Get the hell out of the shop! You get out!
The other one that looked pretty good was Apple. Apple just bounced off a 150, big volume, long tail on the candle on the daily.
You're saying tech. You want to go long tech? Can we just go long NASDAQ?
Well, what's the tech sector on the Spider Fund? We could just do that.
Was it XLK? No, I actually like IBM.
You do too?
I do.
I'm not crazy?
You're not crazy. I'm looking at the chart on the daily. I'll tell you, not only do I like that Friday volume, but my trading view discount liquidity zones, Thursday, it hit Tuesday and Thursday, both on the daily. And Friday completely undid all of that selling from Thursday.
Yeah. It almost closed. It closed right at the top of that candle, even
right at the top of the Thursday candle. I like that. I like that reactive buying.
I know. All right. So where's our stop at then? Probably 123, 123.5.
Stop loss 123.5. Where should we do take profit?
I was just thinking we just go with the 200-day moving average,
which is
right now it's at about 132, which I got a really nice resistance line there that I'd be eyeing for it to retest.
I will yield to your judgment. It's your baby.
All right, that's TP1, 50%, 132, and the stops to break even.
And then the second to take profit, 135.
Just let it ride. Just see where it closes on the week.
All right.
And we need a random. Interdigital, IDCC.
Okay, Interdigital Incorporated, NASDAQ.
Ooh, dirty, that sell-off.
All right, well, good. Hopefully the sell-off continues, but, it looks like it's another tech company, telecommunications.
Also had some really strong buying today.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, random.
Everybody's scooping up the dip on tech. Random's got a shot.
Random always has a shot.
Well, what I don't like is when they're paired together like this. Like, odds are that one goes up, they're both going up.
Oh, well, at least then we should be fine.
All right, folks, there you have it. We're going long on IBM. Random's got Interdigital, IDCC. Stay tuned. Next week we'll be back. Oh, no. Next week we'll be back with the roundtable.
Roundtable Square Traders.
Yes, that's right. But 2 weeks from now, we'll be letting you know how we did on the bet. IBM for 2 weeks. Okay, I'm feeling better about that IBM bet.
Plus, there'll be plenty of other stuff in between now and then. There'll be news updates, guest interviews. We got you guys covered.
No, it's going to be total radio silence.
No, we could never do that.
Never do that. Yeah, we got a lot coming out between now and then.
Yeah.
So sit tight, stay tuned. Thanks for sticking around the end. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, to crow about us to all your friends and how much you love us or hate us. As long as you're talking about us, I know our egos will be just fine.
We love crow. Crow's eggs are very nutritious.
Fight milk. All right. Folks, until next time, happy trades.
Bye.
Two Bulls in a China Shop is an entertainment program, and all thoughts and opinions expressed in the show belong to the hosts and not of any company. They are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual or on any specific security or investment product. It is only intended to provide entertainment about stocks in the financial industry of trading. If you make trades based on what you hear in this show, you assume all risks for those trades.